Well, welcome everyone to a new edition of our program, We Think. But before we start, I would like to always thank our journalist, Johan Dominguez, that is doing a great job and helping us out to carry out all this kind of a program that is taking back us to our roots, that there's a lot of things that we miss along the way, and there's a lot of kids that they don't have the chance to even know, like you would say, Bob Marley, as old Bob Marley would say, hey, if you don't know where you're coming from, then oh, you're going to be asking me who I am, when you have to find out first where you coming from. So in this sense now, we have a great person here that for me is a privilege to have him here with us, and is Rolando Brooks. So I would like to say, welcome Rolando, and first maybe we'd like to say to our audience, like greet them, and then we're going to go down to the nitty-gritty and start talk about we think. And I am Javier Mullings, the one who's hosting the show today. So you can tell the people what you can to give the people them who watching us.
Well, good night. First to begin, thank God. You got to put God ahead. In everything, you have to be there to direct. For me, it's a privilege, Javier, to join in with you on this, because I don't know too much about that. There's things that a lot of things that I remember, from when, for example, from I know myself then.
Okay.
That's the right thing.
All right.
It's about maybe 1952, 51,
Okay.
52.
1952. Let's put it like 1952. But before we continue, we really appreciate and thank you very much for being with us. And this we're talking about Cahuita, the region. It's in the region of Talamanca, the 3rd district, and there's a lot of things that people really need to know about the railroad or the mule and cat and the cacao and so many things. But before we get into the topics, we want to say Cabinas Caribe Luna. We want to thank them a lot for sponsoring us, and they're located in Cahuita. And if you need any information, then you can dial the 2755-0131. 2755-0131. Then we have Viveros de Cahuita, where you can find some of the best plants for your garden and for your home. For more information, you can call 8704-1813. 8704-1813. Super Negro, donde la familia es primero, supermarket. Located in Home Creek, and the telephone number is 2750-0156. 2750-0156. Pura Vida Inn. I want to sleep nice. Pura Vida Inn is the place to spend some time. You won't regret it. Call right now. 88-63-0955. 88-63-0955. So now we're coming back now. Yes, Rollo. You talk about 1952.
I was a kid.
Okay, let's get down to it. How was Cahuita? Who are your parents? Talk about them a little bit. And the people who, in that moment, was in the community, and the importance of these people.
Wow. Well, my name is Rolando Brooks Shirley.
Okay.
My father was Leslie Williams. I think everybody knows Mr. Leslie.
I even knew Mr. Leslie.
Yeah. My mother was Enid Brooks. And from my head senses, I remember, I would say approximately, let's say, when I had 10, 11 years.
Right.
It's about coming on to 54, 55, this time when I can't think.
So that is what we want. We want to know about these people. Don't feel like we in front of nothing. We just talking. So you just let go your mouth like when you know, say when you're doing the look good. So you know what I mean, yeah? The niceness with the food and the rum down and the wobble and all them things. So let's get down to these people. Who were the family at those times? You was mentioning something about the Watson, Cayaso, Mr. Let's get down. You say from Black, what you call it? Playa Grande, the Toba Creek.
Coming right down.
Okay, let's come down now. Let's get.
You had last house in the region was Mr. Watson. Then coming down, you had Mr. Spencer, Miss Gordon, and Mr. Spencer. Yeah. That's the houses that was there. Then
but where more or less that was, the Toba Creek was the Watson, right?
This coming
and then coming down, like more or less around where Tad living now, or more up?
Spencer, Miss Spencer, right there, turned down by.
Okay.
To go down, well, you used to turn down on the beach.
Okay.
Right there in front.
All right.
Mr. Spencer and Miss Gordon.
All right.
Then you come out to Miss Julia. Sweetie and his mother then.
Yes.
So then you come over to Mr. Taylor and Miss Ruby and Mr. What's his husband? Mr. Stanford.
Right.
Okay. Then you had Mr. Jim, Gloria father, Mr. Jim, and Miss Maud, Lenny mother, and Mr.
Yes,
Zeffy.
Yes.
They were on the right hand, you know. So then you're coming down, more down now you had, you had Mr. Miss Goody mother, that one, Goody, you don't know Goody, you never know Goody.
No, I never know.
That where Walter is.
All right, good.
That's good.
Yes.
And then you come over to Miss Vicky.
Yes, I remember Miss Vicky.
Mr. Frankie and Miss Cancy.
Yes, I remember Miss Cancy too.
All right.
With Mr. It was McLeod. She lived with Mr. Frankie McLeod. Yes, I remember him too.
Then after you pass them coming down, you come to Miss Humphreys.
Exactly. That's true. Yes. Hey, you're really bringing a lot of refreshing for yes. Yeah. And no road was there at them time.
No.
It was just a little trail.
Yeah,
or you walk through the beach.
By Miss Cancy, where this beach start. Yeah. So then you pass and you come to Miss Humphreys, and the other man after Miss Humphreys here, Mr. Natty. Right here, that little hotel is, that little hotel before you reach Atlanta.
Yes.
Mr. Natty had that here. And then Mr. Young. Mr. Young was where Atlantida is now. That was Mr. Young property.
All right.
So then you go to the background, and down in the right corner, a man named Mr. Francis was living there.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Delaney, he was a barber there. And the other side where Dexter is was a man named Mr. Baylis.
Mr. Baylis, wow.
That was Mr. Lascelles' father. You know Mr. Lascelles, remember?
I heard about him, but I don't really recall about it.
Then in that corner was Miss Vera and Miss Rose. Miss Vera and Becky. Becky, we used to call him Becky.
Okay. And where did Cunningham? Because
you come in.
You come in setting.
In the background.
Yes, all right. So okay, good.
That was Becky and Romalio. He used to go to school with us.
Good.
He died in the month. Then you come to Miss Connie. All right.
Yes.
Miss Connie, right there, that same Miss Connie house is there same way. And in front of Miss Connie was a man, you call him Leger. I don't know what is his name. I
heard, but I heard the name, but I don't know the guy.
Yes.
So. And then going down more a little bit now, taking now that we call
Mr. Mike.
Mr. Mike, what a brains. Why are you sharp?
And in front of Mr. Mike was David Pinnock.
All right.
David Pinnock, okay. And then on the right, after Mr. Mike going down, was Mr. Celeste living there. Mr. Celeste Johnson and Miss John. And
where they was living?
Right there where...
going down, not in the center like kind of?
No. Right there where, before you reach Sunrise.
Okay, all right.
In the center, Mr. Baisi.
Yes.
That was Mr. Celeste.
Okay.
All right. After you come down there, you come to Mr. Carter. Mr. James Carter, that guy he used to help me in mathematics.
Okay.
He was a big brain, man.
All right.
Numbers. And if you turn down in the right lane now, you had Mr. Tim
Mr. Tim. But Mr. Tim after they live in the center, don't it?
No.
No.
In the center, the burying ground.
Ah.
We live from right there to the burying ground. Okay, we're coming back down after Mr. Carter, Mr. Masters.
Those I never know. I never know.
Yeah, I know
those.
Mr. Masters.
No.
And he's born in Pennsylvania. You know, Miss Bonnie?
A year about her.
When Miss Bonnie, father and mother. That
All right.
was this. And then after, they who donate the Baptist church to the Cahuita, they give them the land. And
Them is who give it to, to them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And after you pass them, you go to Mr. Harris Gums. Yeah, that is Garong place there beside the church.
Yeah.
Okay, and after that, you go to Mr. Beckford on the right and Mr. Grant on the left.
Yes. I remember Mr. Beckford a little bit, and I remember Grant.
Mr. Grant, right?
Yes, right there, they're still there.
Right?
And then continuing down,
You had on
Miss
the
Gill.
right,
You
you
mean-
had Miss Levy.
Miss
Mr.
Levy.
Joe.
Oh yes, you're right.
And on the
Yes,
left, you had Miss Gail.
yes, I don't know.
Sylvan Bobo. And
Yeah.
you go right there. Then after Mr. Joe is where I grew up. I grew up right there beside Mr. Joe. That was the
Okay.
lane that go to Tito. Separate Mr. Joe and we. Yeah. And in front, Mr. Joe, in front of our house, Miss Catherine. I don't know if you know Miss Catherine.
Yes, I didn't know Miss Catherine.
Where we
Yes.
grew up, I was a kid, little boy, I know Miss Catherine right there. And a man named Mr. Ambrose used to live beside Miss Catherine down in the wall, right?
Down the wall, you remember that? Down the wall.
Mr. Ambrose, we found him hung up on a tree around there
Really?
years ago, yeah, but in,
Wow, I never know that in them times that thing used to happen too.
yeah. And then after you pass there now, you come to...
And where Josie living now, who more or less was around there?
Josie?
Josie Grant, said them have a local part there. So when you say down the wall, then on the right, before you reach the bridge,
Okay, nobody-
near Progressista, nobody never lived there.
wasn't living there.
Uh-huh.
Nobody was
Okay.
there. You had President House first,
Yes, exactly.
and then
Yeah.
you jump from there, you go to the bridge.
Yeah.
And on the left hand side was Miss Bell Ricketts, Miss Coleman.
I'm usually live on the left hand side, almost where Josie living, and that straight there, don't it?
Yeah,
The
right.
wall of that there so was theirs.
Where just is you have a woven right there, brick
Uh-huh.
woven.
It used to be. I don't think that is even
I
there
don't think
anymore.
it is there,
It
no.
was gone with that. Okay.
Miss Bell Ricketts make bread, right?
Yes. Who used to make?
Miss Bell Ricketts.
Okay, Miss Ben Ricketts. Okay, here we are in this program, Weeting. And for us it's a privilege because this is like a GPS and we're scanning the community of Cahuita from, let's put it, even him remember, 1952 to 1954, more or less into that area in that time. And it's very interesting because we have spoken with a lot of people that have talked to us and we see that everything is just dropping right in the right spot. But everybody talk a little bit about this, a little bit about that. But Rolando Brooks is coming with it from up to Back Creek, coming straight down to almost where we are at right now is where
police station,
yes, where the police station is at. So let's continue with it. And thank you, Johan Dominguez, for the excellent work that you are doing, our journalist that is making this program be possible for all of you.
There where I'm telling you about the woven on where Jesse live, you had an entrance there that go to the hole. We
Yes.
call it the hole where the landing, the boat landing, you know.
Yes.
Because the transportation between Cahuita, between the coast was launch, you know, boat.
Was lunch.
And that was the landing there, right? Down the hole, they call it. Down the hole.
So touch a little bit before you continue there. Down the hole. How was the life at that moment? What the people them used to carry there, and what they used to receive, and how it was like when you go to the market in Limona. Give you a little feel of that experience.
Okay. The principal product of the area was cacao and coconut. You know, coconut along the coast, so all these people,
Yes.
so them break the coconut and dry it, they call it copra. All right, and some people send the coconut, the whole coconut out. So that lunch come, leave them on Tuesday. Come here, reach here about 9 in the morning, and it unload. You know, all these people at that store, grocery store, they go to Limon and buy up their goods, and it come down with the lunch. You know, the lunch, and they come with the lunch also. The people that we know lava, everybody, all the coast come with the lunch. It bring passenger and it bring the freight. You know.
That was big? The lunch was big?
No.
Like for that time, that was big.
Yeah, oh yes, oh yeah.
For that time, that was big because very few people go to Limon to can afford to buy things to bring.
Oh yes.
Don't it?
Yes.
And I imagine it was few people could afford to having a trip on lunch.
And you had the people them from here. You had a lot of fruits. Cahuita was a lot of fruit. Oranges, papaya, yam, yuca, all those things. People gather them for Thursday when the lunch coming back, and they take it to Limon. You had Lenny mother,
I was just going to ask you, Miss Maddie.
who recently died.
She used to sell it in Limon, or she used to?
Yes.
So she's a businesswoman from ancient days.
Miss Mother Harvey, he died a long time. That's his Wally grandmother, Mary's grandmother. And Mr. Cayaso used to carry goods. Other people used to carry too, because it was oranges here. Oranges like, oh my
How about the
God.
pier?
Pier, the best pier in the area was here.
I hear that when I was working up there, I heard that
What?
people used to asking me, there is any pier in Cahuita, because to what we know and we experience, is one of the best pier that you have in the land. Them say from anywhere elsewhere, it was good. But from here was the number one. So,
Papaya used to produce some big
Yes.
papaya, 30, 40 pounds. Yeah, wow.
the lime,
Lime, wow.
that's why they have a place named Lime Walk.
Yes.
So Rollo, let's get back onto the part by the police station. Okay? Because I think this scanning, it can make we can see how was Cahuita, and we can get that flavor. Look what you was telling me where you all live. I used to think you always used to live in the center. You tell me about a lot of people that I heard about them, and when I look them location was somewhere else. So let's continue. So please.
That's where I grew up in that area.
Yes.
Where I just talk about.
Yes.
Go right there from there to the bar. Go on.
You can almost a black beach boy.
Okay, we are at the police station, right? Okay,
Yes.
going back down to the ocean, there's a big house on the right where you all used to live. Huh?
Yes.
That also belongs to John.
Exactly. Really true. Yes. I used to live there with my granny.
Right?
You remember my granny name?
Right. Who?
My granny name, you remember?
Lara? Oh man, come on. And okay.
La. I used to call her.
In front, the diagonal from the police station, the other man named Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
Used to live there. And in front of Mr. Johnson, at the corner, where Salazar lived, right?
Yes,
now,
yes.
that was belongs to a lady named Miss Young.
Miss
and
Young.
Mr. Young. When we was going to school, English school, we buy our school fee there. We buy the ticket right there and then go to school. And going down to the bottom now, go to where the police station going back
Right.
to Miss Edith.
Yes, we see it today.
That was a lady named Miss MacLeod. In other words, the MacLeod, the heart of the MacLeod, the mother of our, the name the MacLeod.
Was there where Mr. Septi used to live?
Septi, right? That was Miss MacLeod's house. All that area was Miss MacLeod. In front of Miss MacLeod was Mr. Tom. Miss MacLeod.
I remember Mr. Tom. I remember Mr. Tom.
Yes. All right. If you want to keep going that side, I'll come back.
No, you can just give up. You're going through by, but before you run by Mr. Septi. Run by Mr. Septi. But there are some boat. What there was? There was a lot of boat where the people used to go fishing and all that.
Yes.
That was like a parking lot for a boat at those areas. It's still, it's still. But at that time was just how much boat? Was it 5 boat was there? How they used to call it?
It's MacLeod Landing.
Okay, MacLeod Landing.
Yes, and they have the next one down.
Right, a little bit more ahead.
Baptism.
That one is baptism. The one what go look after.
By
That is,
Limval.
yes, by Limval, Buchanan.
And there is where Miss Edwards used to live. Miss Edwards.
Okay.
And the Buchanan family, they live right there. Mr. Levi. And right? Okay.
That we hitting around the school area,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Okay.
And we're coming back from school now, from Mr. Levi, coming back to to where that lady bake bread now with the mango tree.
Ah, yes.
Where
Yes.
Mr. Neyman temple right on the corner. That was Lambert's father.
Where Renata live? Where Renata? The Italian, you not talk?
Diagonal.
Ah, Diagonal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lot is there.
Ah, okay, good. Yeah, so it's down the area where she have the bread, where she make bread, no?
Yeah, that was Miss Alice. That was Miss Alice.
Okay, by where she is by Miss Alice.
Yeah, Miss Alice.
And where and like in front or beside?
Diagonal.
Okay, Diagonal. Entonces.
It's where Mr. Neyman.
All right,
Neyman
Mr.
temple.
Neyman. Uh-huh.
And if Mr. Neyman, you take a right going back to Miss Edith. You had Mr. Wally.
Yes.
Wally McLeod.
I remember that man.
Okay. And then in front, Mr. Wally McLeod was the teacher Owlick.
Yes.
Teacher Owlick.
And he was really a teacher, or was only them call him?
He was
a teacher.
English teacher. Yeah.
English teacher.
Yeah.
You went to English school?
No, I didn't go to.
You never go?
No,
You're too rude.
I went to English school, but Adventist English.
But you was too rude. That's why you never go, or what?
No, I wasn't ready yet.
Ah, you wasn't ready. You do it when you was ready.
Yeah,
not when.
He was a teacher, and then afterwards, the cacao come in, and people get in love with the cacao and
don't go school so much and English school. Was Spanish school or used to go?
Him, the teacher, he did.
Him kind of ease off. Too much money was in the cacao. All right.
I would say that,
All right. Okay. You're surmising, supposing.
Yeah.
Okay.
At that time, when we go to school fee was 1 colon.
1 colon. 1 colon, huh?
1 colon.
At that time,
a week.
School fee was 1 colon. We're not talking about, we have the money today, 100 colon. We're talking 1 colon.
1 colon.
And you used to have 5 cents too.
1 colon, yeah.
5 cents, 10 cents. 25 cents.
Shilling, 25 cents.
Yes, 25 cents was a shilling. 50 cents.
Half.
Yeah, yeah. When you have a colon, you are that good.
Oh, what? Oh my God. Okay. If we come up.
The school was always there where it is.
Right there, I went to school right there. The whole of that lot was bush.
Okay.
Bush. The school was away in the center.
A little thing, a small thing.
It was more coming, it was by more or less approximately where the franchise.
All right.
More or less, that's what the school was.
Yes.
Star High School.
Yeah. You know them have since you're touching the topic of the school, you know them have, you remember when they met the inauguration with Miss Edith and with the director at that time, when they make it new, the whole school, so you have now the basket place and all that, you know that them have that resume, all that tape recorded.
Really?
And Don Claudio's in there. You have Miss Julia. You have Miss Eva. That thing is like a treasure. So I just wanted to mention it to you. And when you mentioned about the school, how the school was built that time, because there was no truck, no car, all them built a cement school.
The community draw the things.
That's an interesting thing. The community, where them draw the things from. Where them get
the boat and the boat.
Boat.
Yeah.
From the launch boat, the people them pull all that through all them and build a school.
Oh yeah. And the school, the new school, where I go into school. Where I remember good, I can tell you that I remember the launch. Let me see sometimes, you see you so calm. Calm. And you see the boat coming right where the school was. Right where the school is, you see that light shop?
Yeah.
Right there. And then tie with a anchor the side, and the boat comes way in, close to the rock.
Is the launch? The launch. So now we're talking the launch.
Yes.
All right, good.
And then, we, the children of the school, children and the parents, them take the brick them from one to the other.
Yes.
One to the other.
Unity.
To the school,
Unity.
Unity. Yeah. And we used to go on the lumber too, all the side and all the things, the children, we carry them. Everybody put them together. No, you couldn't put children to do that. No, you're mad.
But not even the community kind of can't get together. So I don't understand how if you can't get the big together, you can get the kids together.
The community do everything.
And them time, how was the parents with the kids? Was very respectful, the kids them? Okay, let's touch a little bit of that.
Man. Look, let me tell you. I could never walk into the street and whistling in front of people.
What would have happened?
Oh man, they call me down and they tell my parents and I get beaten for that. Yeah, look, you add us to respect. You add us to respect. If I do something out the way, you can flag me and no big thing.
Who could flag you?
Whosoever.
Like all those people what you spoke to,
Yeah.
who was elder at that time?
Yeah. Okay. This is a point I'm going to tell you about, and I don't want nobody think it's discrimination or nothing.
No,
But
this is a we thing, you know.
in this community, there's only 4 family was Spaniard here. 4
Okay.
that I can tell you about. You had Antonio Roman. You had
By Miss Anita?
yeah, right. On the other side, you had Ash.
Okay. Yes.
Rosario
Where is
Ash.
Salon Comunal is now?
Right, this Salon Comunal is right
Okay.
there. That's where Chepita them back
Yes,
and go,
okay.
right there.
Yes.
Right there.
Throw the next one.
All right. The next one was at another corner named Juan Lopez.
Yes. Right by Doña Luisa, no?
Right.
By Doña Luisa,
Yeah.
with Rosina, Chibi, and all those there. Okay.
I and Trina went to school and Alfonso. They went to school together.
All right.
And the other one was a lady named Mama Luz.
I hear about her.
Where the park is now.
Yes. Yes. And you even have a step there.
The step
that
is
the
there.
step is still there.
Right.
And nobody want that step to touch.
No.
Because that step is like representing
Mama Luz.
history of the community. You sit down onto that step, Johan? The step into the park, yes, a local step is there, cement step.
Yes.
Una escalera, una grada de cemento. Usted seguro se ha sentado ahí and you don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I forget me involved because you know where you have Mr. Celeste Johnson head and you have Mr. Your father one,
Yeah.
Mr. Celeste, Mr. Celeste, and you have your father.
Celeste and
But your father name?
Leslie.
Mr. Leslie, and you have who was the next one? Alfredo Gonzalez Flores.
Gonzalez
And now we have onto the new set where the group also make and you have the statue of Mr. Gavit Ferguson.
I don't see that yet.
You don't see it yet? Well, you have to go take a picture beside Mr. Gavit,
Yeah, I
man.
gotta do it,
You can't get close to him now, so you can't get close to him statue.
I gotta
So it's very interesting. We onto this program is We Thing. We Thing is about bringing back all these memory and things that not even me know about, that listening to Rolando, it's refreshing and it make we know that we must feel grounded and be like part of a plant, the root, not the leaf, nor the branches. So then we know where you're coming from, then you know how you have to protect and fight for your place. Because you're talking about the unity, how they build the school, the unity, how they used to help one another, and what about the burro car or the mule and cat?
We don't want to know more about the rest of people.
I want to know about them, but the thing is, the time flying, and we're going to have to leave like that part there and make we talk a little bit about the next thing. And then, but you remember where we stay at, huh? Where we stay at? Make I see, till where we close with
Describe Mr. name right there in the area.
Mama Lucy told me.
No, I tell you what, Mama Lucy is
The four Spanish,
family.
right? Okay, the four Spanish. But we stay as that, and we stay with the coming down, tracing down where the people are from. We're going through almost reaching by
Mr. Alice,
okay. Okay, so we have to remember that.
Yeah.
So roam by the school, coming back this side.
Coming back straight to Roman.
Good, exactly.
Okay.
So now let's talk a little bit about the burro car or the mule and cat.
Well, look.
Who was the people them used to have it? Who was the owners? Who was the rich people? I imagine that was like rich people when you have a mule and cat. When you have a mule and cat, it's like you're up on the latest thing. It's like you have a Mercedes-Benz to the end. You understand? No time for phone right now, brother. We continue with the interview here. And meantime, we'd like to tell everyone, thank you very much. And we'd like to remind you, Cabinas Caribe Luna, located in Cahuita, the telephone number 2755-0131. Viveros de Cahuita, where you can find some of the best plants for your garden, 8704-1813. Super Negro, donde la familia es primero. Supermarket in Home Creek, 2750-0156. Pura Vida Inn. I want to sleep nice. Pura Vida Inn is the place you won't replace. Call now. The number is 88630955. And continue now and leave that phone there because we're talking about history and that never exists them time.
No.
So tell me about the mule and cat.
No.
Tell me about the mule and cat. But since you touched that, well, right there. And how was Mr. Gavin when they do as he was into like church and stuff like that? So, give me the move. Because the man is a calypso. If they have a lot of feelings. Them say the man could from nothing him scratch up a song. Them say the man and him look so calm. I can't believe it when I look at Mr. Gavin and I say, them say the man full of rhyme.
Yes.
Like any reach stay behind. Yeah, so okay. So the four of them. How was the trip? Where you all used to go? How it was? How was the road?
Okay. The transportation between Pensers and the Zona Sur was
coming in the side, Cahuita.
Was an old track line, an old railroad that the company had, but then used to, because all these cacao plantations straight down was the company.
United Fruit Company.
Right. So when the company went away, no more transportation. People have to walk in. So, and they leave all them
things just dash way like kind of.
All the engine and things. So then, you know, these guys used to work with them, you know. My dad and all them used to work with the company. So they decided to take over the platform and carry it and do the transportation. Because you have to carry out cacao, you have to carry out banana and things like that. Yeah, so everybody had a mule, you know.
Yeah.
A mule was like having a car today, a Jeep or something like that, you know.
But not everybody. Imagine it's some people used to have it.
Well, you see,
the Buchanan then never had.
Oh yeah, almost.
But that was more private. Yours was public transportation.
Yes.
And Tabashto was private transportation. The mule used to have shoes and all them thing, I imagine.
But it was from there to Horn Creek, you know, from Pensers to Horn Creek.
So that means you all used to come after the train. I imagine the train stop over the other side. When you pass over with boat.
Yes.
So it is.
Yes.
And then after when you take the mule and cat, and then everybody is like then going on to the next Mercedes-Benz to go in the south. So then the stop was like Cahuita and then Home Creek, or how it was used to stop everywhere. Or?
Yes, you stop because people coming off and coming out.
But look, talking this and that, I saw a mule and cat by the casa,
my father donated there. My father put that there.
Okay, by Salon Comunal.
That's my dad.
And when I look at that thing, if you, me, and Johan sit down on that thing, no space leave, all people used to travel onto them look thing. Look, they never like that. Almost like this table we're looking at here.
No, because that is just an exhibition.
Okay, but you so more wider.
Yeah, this is the platform, right? This is the platform with iron.
And then it get more wider.
And the wheel. Okay?
Yes.
So on top of this you know, they make a board.
Okay.
Platform.
Yes.
Board.
Like what it have there, but more wider.
To the side, it come up.
Okay.
There are 4 benches. Yeah.
All right.
5 passengers on each bench. So it's 20 passengers. 20 on each car. Like the mule drive.
How much you used to stick together for a mule?
Oh.
Like those cat. One cat.
Yeah, one.
Okay.
Only one.
When I kill the mule.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And you was a rider? You was a driver?
Yeah, we learned.
So when you riding mule, you driving the mule, the young girl them looking at and you feel like they in a car like today.
That was the most.
Yeah. So when you have a mule, man, you was the pan everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure, man. I mean, everybody. My dad had 7 mules.
7 mules.
Yeah.
And Mr. Gavit?
But I didn't mention Budi, you know.
Okay, Budi too. Budi, okay. Yeah. Your father had 5 mules?
7.
7 mules? Mr. Budi, how much mule?
I think he had 2 or 3.
2 or 3, okay, was more or less the.
Yeah.
And then you had Mr. Gavit, how much him had?
They had maybe 4.
About 4. And Mr. the next man, what used to live close to him?
Luther.
Mr. Luther had how much?
I don't remember. I think it was about 3 or 4.
And Miss Bertha, husband?
Clarence, Mr.
Clarence, yes.
Yeah.
That was the same?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
all right.
the same, no?
Okay, yes, the same family. It's true. So the man with the lyrics, Mr. Gavit, he was there. So imagine him can't sing, and then the man riding, him have a mule too. So then imagine that the man was upon everything. I don't know, Miss.
Gavit was everything. Gavit have banana,
Look, no.
plant cacao,
Yes.
fruit, seeds,
Yes.
everything. Gavit.
Yeah, that was very capable.
And then
Him used to do him look thing.
take him shanigra.
You say, so when him take him look thing, him sing like a bird.
Yeah, man. yeah.
Okay, John, listen to what's going on here. And it's good because now we know him most of the time since him become into him church. Yeah. And we have seen this man, just that nice and everything and an example for our community.
Yeah.
So, very good friend from Mr. Don Claudio.
Ah, yeah.
Mr. Gavit
yeah.
is very good friend with Don Claudio. Don Claudio went before us, so we're just bringing him up and we'll be talking into another program about that. Yeah. So, yes, now we're going on. So, what the people used to draw on to those what you all used to draw on to the Munanka? You're carrying people.
Passenger.
Only passenger?
No.
And goods too?
You have to carry cacao, you have to carry banana, whatever going out.
And from what time to what time on the work? Let's say you start what time, 6 o'clock more or less?
6.
Yes. I'm only asking.
Look, we had to make 3 trips a day.
3 trips. Look, from here to Penshurst, huh? 3 trips, okay.
The first trip we leave here 4 in the morning.
4 o'clock.
The second trip 9:30.
9:30.
And the third trip 2:30 in the evening.
Coming from? Okay, so when
three train.
Okay. So anytime you are going, you're carrying, and when you're coming, you're carrying out. Okay. And with one mule, so much people, each one, you say that is like 5 people onto a bench? And so much bench you know have? 20? And plus the goods them? Like the product?
No. When it's goods, when I work in goods, it's only goods.
Ah, okay. Good to understand that because I want to go and kill a pure mule. You know what to have a mule? And when you look at them, have him with 20 people. Plus with you, 21?
But you see what happened?
And look at your size.
Let me tell you.
You is two for one.
The difference is when a mule pulling on the ground here is different from when it's on the track.
On the track. Okay.
You understand? Because the track line, they only pull the car and the car keep rolling.
Yes. I will ask you something. Did you ever try to you only pull it and take the mule off?
No.
That's very interesting because
resistance, you know.
No. But and what they used to get good food. The animal them. All right. Them time it was good poacher and all them things. Good. Oof. All right. I don't want to be a mule to them time probably getting them good food.
Them on Sunday we carry all the mule.
All right. Okay. And which day was no transportation?
None. Every day.
But to change them?
Yes.
Okay.
But I tell you, we make 3 trips a day.
All right. Good.
So these cheap mule that we used to do, them don't work again until maybe...
Till it go round till the 7th?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday maybe.
All right.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so this is our program, We Think. Thank you very much for tuning in with us. And this is Javier Mullings, your host. And we have today, logically, is a great person we have, Rolando Brooks, that is exchanging and sharing with us the history of our community, of the region of Talamanca, Cahuita district, 3rd district. And there is so much topic that we have to talk, Rolando, because we don't come in yet when the municipality came in. We don't finish scanning the community. We stay halfway, and we want to know till we go down till where real Cahuita was and go over where today is the national park. Because that time was in no national park, so it was still the community. Yeah. So we have to talk about the farm, we have to talk about what they used to produce, and today what it means to have a national park, how the organization them used to work at them time. The only thing I remember is the bridge where they have and it say Junta Progresista. I don't know if you know, right by where Josie live, around by Miss Coleman, you have a bridge there say Junta Progresista. So yeah, I imagine there was the people who involved into the development of community.
We make it.
Okay, you all make it. Yeah. All right, you see. All right, that's why it's a we thing, because that's why you all make it. So in this sense, we want to continue.
And it is there still?
It's still there?
Yeah.
Okay, because remember they have some two local... Yeah, you remember they have there's only one truck could pass through it. But sorry that leaf, because they have that grip there, you know. Yeah. That should have been in the park too, to showing how the people used to work and how many people used to be into those organizations and how you all used to work, because Cahuita was two community in one. We reached to the time. And of course, we're going to continue this. I would really appreciate this. And I would like the next time we have some local things that we produce here. That what you're talking at all the farm, them have cacao, yuca, it have ginger, curcuma. This is what we call it, the water apple, papaya that produce. We have this sorosi. It's not no kind of thing like ganja, but ganja is a part of the, I've got them talk to about natural production, right? Yeah. But that is sorosi. And then you have the plant that can miss. So we will conclude now. What Cahuita at that time and the Cahuita today, what's the big difference, and what you miss from that time and what you think is best?
Well, all right. The Cahuita at that time is what we would call the dark days of Cahuita.
The dark days.
Because you
no light.
Have electricity, no light. That was the dark days. Everybody have a torch or a flashlight.
Or a lamp.
Or a lamp, yeah.
Who they have lamp was kind of rich, not true?
Oh, yeah.
And who they have torch was kind of make the class.
Pump her up.
And the coleman. The gas.
We had that, yeah. And so then when we used to go to school, at least I went both school at the time, both of them. We went to Spanish 7 o'clock in the morning, and then 9:30, and passed straight over to English school. And 11 o'clock, I'm let you out to English school. The Spanish is only one time a day.
One time.
You know, go in 7 hours, come out 9:30.
Yes. Oh,
but the English now, we pass on day to English school, 11 o'clock, we go and eat and come back 1 o'clock until 4.
Wow. So it was more English.
Yeah.
So you can write very good English.
Oh, yeah.
Me eat it, but I don't write it. But I like eat it. It's nice. Okay. And you went to the Adventist school, right?
Adventist school.
Yes. So, no, the dark days. To me, it was dark, but you had a nice, beautiful moonlight when it's full moon.
Oh, yeah.
You just enjoy that like it was like a blessed day or a blessed night. And today, what would be the difference that you see, what is occurring, what is happening, and what you wish that would be different today?
Well, you know, today, what we call the patronato, that is what divides the I would say knowledge or conocimiento, you know, because first you could school your child, and your child obey when you talk to him, and now through this kind of law that the government, now you can't talk too hard to your children, you know, because my father used to say, you got to go to school. And I get everything, I get heat and everything, sleep and everything, and I have to go to school. Because if I don't go to school, I get flagged. But no, you can't touch a child. If you don't want to go, just don't go. You know, that's why now we more prepared, better prepared than the kids nowadays. I put it that way, you know?
Yes, I understand you. No, I understand. Education. Remember, say profession is one thing and education is the next thing. When you combine education with profession, you are an excellent human being. But when you have a man with profession and him don't have no kind of a moral, no kind of a sense of human kindness nor nothing, him is a hag. Excuse me, with all the respect. He's a person that, you know, and there's where you see the difference between people. And there's where you see so much people that is professional, success. Because them success, because them have that home training. That what you talking about, that patronato today not permitting. So with that, we're going to close this program and we're going to leave it open for our next edition. Is that all right? So I'd like to tell to all the people, and I'd like to thank Rolando Brooks for giving us this opportunity, and hope that you can enjoy this interview. And I would like to close up thanking all our sponsors like Cahuita Cabinas Caribe Luna, located in Cahuita, and the telephone number is 2755-0131. Viveros de Cahuita, where you can find the best plants for your garden. For more information, call 8704-1813. Super Negro, donde la familia es primero, supermarket, located in Home Creek. The number is 2750-0156. Pura Vida Inn. If you want to sleep nice, Pura Vida Inn is the place you won't replace. The number is 8863-0955. And Cahuita Taste, Pati, Plantinta, rice and beans, rundown, and all the niceness that you want, you can just call Doria and she can give you even a course of what you can do. But we'll be having that on the next show, giving you more information. Thank you, Johan Dominguez, for such a excellent. This is the man of the microphone. This is the man of the camera. This is the man of the light. This is the man that make this be possible. And I'm your host, Javier Mullings. So thank you all until we meet again on the next program of
We think.
Waiting.